Welcome back to Total Battle. Let's begin. What do I need to get done? And we'll see where we go from there. Okay, so first thing I always do is click on clan, make sure that I collect the gifts from my members of my clan, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you very much. And I help any members that need help with anything that they are building. I did a whole video on why it's important to help clan members and the importance of how it increases clan territory. So what jobs do I need to do? Well, I've completed all my quests, so I don't need to do any of those. I suppose the best thing for me to do right now is to ensure that I'm developing things that need developing. For example, a city building or research or even troops. Now, I've got injured troops at the moment because I was attacked the other day, so I can revive what I can using the sacred potion. I don't have enough gold to revive the rest, but we're not in a rush to do that. But let's see what building that we want to upgrade. Over here, what's this one here? A mansion. Mansion can provide more silver. So, yep, silver is important. I'm not lacking silver really, but I want to get it up a level. So it's going to cost me 2.5 million wood. So I'm going to have to go into my reserves. Now, the reason I keep my resources low is because of an attack. I believe that when you're playing this game strategically, what you want to do is keep the level of your resources, which is shown on the top here, really low, and always keep what you can in the reserves. And when I say that, it's because if you get attacked, your player or your opponent that's attacking you won't steal your resources, and you only use them when you need them, like I'm doing now. I'm going into my reserves so that I know I've got stock saved, only use it when I need it, as opposed to keeping it open up here, like my level's high, just in case I get attacked, I could lose all that, you know? So that's just a little tactic that I use. Now that I've got the right amount, I click upgrade. Now before I click upgrade, always check that if you're upgrading a building, that you've got a specific captain whose job it is to increase or minimize, the percentage of buildings. So this is Aurora. She is active, and with the equipment that I've equipped her with, it actually gives her more power. So you can see here from the notes on the side here, the level of Aurora is 28. So her construction speed is plus 28%. Plus with her star level, it adds 5%. And her construction speed, because of the equipment that I've equipped her with, it's 41%. So it really is really important to make sure that you choose the right captain that's available. Now, not only have I got Aurora, I've also got Farhad. Farhad's about research, to be fair, but because I've given him the same equipment, pretty much the same as Aurora, it also increases the construction speed and the production. So you want to make sure that them two are active anytime that you do building upgrades or research upgrades, and it's better to have them together. So if I click on that building now again, the mansion that I want to upgrade, when I click on this upgrade, because I've got Farhad and Aurora active, it's actually going to be less time for it to finish than it would be if I didn't have them active. So click upgrade. Right, so it's showing it's going to take 10 days. If I click help, I'm asking for help from my clan mates so that when they see that I need help, you see, someone's already helped me, one person already. What happens is when they help me, it actually reduces the time it takes to complete the upgrade. So I've got one person help me so far, leave it for a bit, you'll see, we'll come back to it, other people will help, and that will speed up the upgrade of that building. Now, as I'm on upgrading my city and that, I may as well do research as well. So we've got that building on the go. Let's go to the research tab. Let's research some technologies. So you've got to go to your academy. Sorry, I didn't say that. So to do research, go to your academy. You can either click the building, or if you're using mobile, click the little menu button on the bottom right and then click academy. And it will take you to the list of all the things that you can upgrade. Now, you want to look at your valor levels and you want to look at your conquest point levels. up here, I've got 13.8 million Valor points and 10.2 million Conquest points. You get Valor points from defeating monsters and doing missions, and you get Conquest points from defeating enemies, and also the Shadow Invasion City, which comes up every now and then. You can really boost your points, and it's really important to keep them up. So what I want to boost is my monsters. So I'm currently invested in my monsters. So I've got my beast levels at level 2, giants level 2, dragons at level 2. Now I want my elementals at the level 2. It's going to cost me 670,000 conquest points. I've got Aurora, the captain, and I've got Farhad, the captain, active. So I know that they are doing their job to minimize the time it takes for this to be completed. Click upgrade, 19 hours, click help. We can come back to that, and we can see how my clan members are helping me to bring the time down. Now, I also like to keep all my upgrades kind of at the same level, because yes, it'd be great to have my beasts, my monsters, my beasts at like a level 10, and the rest might not be, but I like to keep them all at the same level so they're all kind of growing together. And then when you see your army, you'll see, yeah, here's all my monsters, and they're all developing at the same sort of level. Now, if we go back to clan and click help, we can already see that the mansion that I started earlier, 2 more people have helped me out. And as you can see, it's now down to 9 days. So it was 10 days before, but because two more people have helped me out, it's now at 9. So we're going to leave that brewing for a bit. So what have we got on the go now? We've got a building being built. We've got some research on the go. I think I'm going to train some troops. Now, before I do that, I'm going to quickly go and click on the tournaments button, because when you go to the triumphal challenge, which is this one here, don't worry about the others, we'll cover them in a bit. But when we go to the triumphal challenge here and click on that, it does open up a whole new menu. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. What you want to click on is missions. You click on missions, then you want to go to the regular missions. When you click on regular missions, you can see I've already completed some. Log into the game, yep, complete that. Spend 1,900 gold reviving troops, yep, done that. Open 10 clan chests, yep, done that. You can see here that there are other missions that you can do. For example, train 120 mounted guardsmen of level 4. I'm going to do that mission. Train 120, mounted guardsmen. So if I come out of all of that, I know now that if I want to train some troops, it's in my best interest to complete a mission to train minimum 120 mounted guardsmen. So I'll go to guardsmen. Well, I'll go to the barracks first, go to guardsmen, go to the mounted troops, and I want a minimum of 120. Now, I don't need the maximum, which is 1,253. I don't need that amount. I only need 120. So if I click 120, type in 120, I can train 120. Click train. It's going to take me 10 hours. I'm not going to wait for my clan members. I'm going to just speed it up myself. 10 hours. So I need 8 hours plus 1 hour plus 15 minutes. And boom, now that is done. Now I've done that, if we go back to the tournaments tab, go back to triumphal challenge, go to the missions, you can see I've completed that mission. Now, the good thing about that completion is I got a reward for it, and it's a speed up. I got 1 day speed up 8 times, which is great. Now that's why it's important to do your missions. I can do a whole nother video on this. If you want me to do that video, just put it in the comments, say, yeah, do that video, and I can explain why it's important to complete these missions in the triumphal challenge. In the meantime, there's another one I can do, which is fully explore 1 rare crypt of a level 10. I do have enough time, so I'm going to do that. What we must do for that is come out of the city and try and find a rare crypt of level 10. Now, this is going to be a bit of a challenge because I'm not using my watchtower. Watchtower allows you to, when you activate it, search for monsters, search for crypts, and search for mines. I'm going to do a whole another video on that actually. to explain how that works. But in the meantime, let's going to quickly scout the area and see if we can find a rare crypt that's a level 10. There it is, right there. Look, you can see that if I zoom in. There is a rare crypt. That's what they look like, rare crypts. Now, obviously, to complete the mission, I need to open that. Now, rare crypts can only be opened with certain keys. These keys here is a dragon key. You get dragon keys by either defeating citadels. If I can find one, I'll show you one. A citadel is like an enemy stronghold, basically, and it requires quite a lot of army to do so. You need to destroy the walls. But that's a citadel right there. If you click on that, it will show you, once you've demolished it, you will get the dragon key that you need to open the crypt. So that's how you get those keys. There are other ways, but that's a bit more complex, and I haven't got enough time in this video. But for now, I can show you how to complete that mission by unlocking a level 10 rare crypt. And I'm really lucky because there's a portal right here. Friendly because it's blue. If it's an enemy portal, it'll be red. But that means that my captain, who is Carter, just want to make sure he is available. Yep, he's available because I've got him active. There he is, Carter. Use specific captains for the specific job. What I'm going to do is I've got one key, which is great. I can open that. I open the crypt. It's now open. I can send Carter. Away he goes. I'm going to speed him up a little bit. There he goes, marching towards that crypt. Good lad. He'll do his job, fully explore the crypt, which is awesome. I can find it in the journal, so which is pretty much notifications, and it can show me that he got a chest for the clan, plus all of these materials, plus all of these resources, and more experience, which is awesome. And it only cost me 2.14 K tar, which is brilliant because of obviously the level of Carter, the level of the crypt, and the level of the equipment that I've given him. So I'll zoom out real quick, and now we go back to the triumphal challenge, back to the missions, and you can see fully explore one rare crypt of level 10 or higher. Done it, complete, happy days. Easy as that. Now, I'll do another video on anything else that you guys want me to do. I appreciate you watching this one. I hope it's helped develop you as a player of Total Battle. And as always, if you can, hit the like, hit the subscribe, help me grow. And if you want to, put in the comments anything you want me to cover, let me know, and I don't mind doing it at all. So thanks for joining me on this one. Whatever you're up to, have a good one. Everyone everywhere, peace and love.